I have always been the one who saw to it that every kid in the school wore a red ribbon during Drug Awareness Week. I was determined, as chairman of Drug Awareness Week, that every single student, teacher, administrator, and staff member wear a red ribbon for the entire week. You see, I had a table set up right inside the front doors of the school. As soon as someone stepped inside, one of my committee members would immediately offer the person a red ribbon. Get behind our cause, show you care! There were, of course, a few practical jokers. Some of the self-proclaimed stoners asked for extra ribbons. Each morning, they would ask for as many red ribbons as we would allow them to take. They thought it was funny. And, well, it was. But secretly, though, I hope that one of them, just one, would change. I think it would have been really cool to know that all that effort had paid off. That ribbon saved a person's life. We all love and appreciate our mothers dearly. For me, my mother means the world, just like Nicole in the story. However, we live in an age where everyone takes care of themselves and never stops to think or care for others, especially those living in agony. Since many don't experience a tragedy, many will never help others who do. This is what Nicole faces and questions. She questions, why can't people just make an effort to help those in need instead of just wearing ribbons? By Celeste, LeBoux. My mother has always been my number one fan. She loved helping me organize all the ribbons for Drug Awareness Week. She said that ribbons are a great way to show solidarity among people. She also said that ribbons were a great way to bring attention to a problem, a cause. Take AIDS, for example. Everyone wore red ribbons to show their support for those affected by the disease. Mother also said that ribbons are a great way to say a lot about what a person might be going through without actually having to say it all the time. By wearing a red ribbon, a person might be saying, hey, I have AIDS. One of my friends or coworkers has AIDS. One of my relatives has AIDS. Who knows? But by wearing that ribbon, the person's essentially saying, hey, show a little respect. This is nothing someone should have to go through. With ribbons explained to me in this way, I think I can see why I was so intent on making sure everyone wore a red ribbon during Drug Awareness Week. To celebrate the success of Red Ribbon Week, Mom made a huge dinner for us. I mean, it was like Thanksgiving, but in March. After dinner, Mom said she had presents for us. Just then, she returned to 4 beautifully wrapped packages. Behind each bow was a tag that read, wear it proudly. One by one, my brothers and I opened our presents. We each looked inside, paused, then looked confused. Inside each box, wrapped in pink tissue paper, Mom had placed a pink ribbon. As we pinned the pink ribbons to our shirts, Mom said, I went to the doctor today for the results from a recent mammogram. They found cancer. I have breast cancer. We were all devastated. Ironically, the one who seemed least traumatized by this diagnosis was Mom. She said that we'd all go about our busy lives and that she'd get out the necessary medical help she needed to get well again. Breast cancer. I mean, the way she said it. So calm. So matter of fact. When I went to school the next day, I wore my pink ribbon. Of course, the first thing everyone wants to know from the Queen of Red Ribbon Week is where are their pink ribbons? Some even asked what the pink stood for. Mother was wrong. People do ask such things. But I told them. I told them all. By that afternoon, almost everyone in school knew about my mother's illness. Of course, most would just say they're sorry, and the teachers that day gave me a warmer than normal smile, or touched their heart, missing its pink ribbon. Mother was right, however, about one thing. Ribbons do bring attention to a cause. By the end of the week, a third or more of the school were wearing pink ribbons. I was proud of my fellow students. Mother was right about another thing, too. Ribbons do show solidarity. I mean, it was nice to know that others are showing their support for her by wearing a pink ribbon during the school day. I even saw that some of the self-proclaimed stoners were wearing pink ribbons. Just one each. They weren't making a joke by wearing them. They were making a statement. In the end, it got bad. Mom practically wasted away. I wanted to stay home with her and I knew she needed someone around, but she said she wouldn't hear it. She's dying. My mother has breast cancer. She's slowly slipping away from us and I am still in school faithfully wearing that pink ribbon. Wearing a ribbon because my mom has breast cancer. Mom died. I barely remember the funeral. It was just a blur. Like a movie in slow motion that's somewhat out of focus. I mean, you see images. You see outlines of black dresses and men in their dark suits. You shake their hands, accept their hugs, their words of condolence. But you don't remember anything specifically. You remember there was music playing, and then it's over. Everyone goes home. You go back to your house. House is all missing a mother. Your mother. She's gone. My mother is never coming back. Everyone I knew for months wore pink ribbons and she's still died. I appreciate everyone's support and I thank the war for wearing pink ribbons. Ribbons that brought awareness to our little community of the horrors women go through daily. But I am tired wearing a ribbon like a patch. I wish that all the ribbons would just go away. I mean, why do we need to wear a ribbon in the first place? There's red ribbons for AIDS, pink ribbons for breast cancer, yellow ribbons to support our troops. There was literally a ribbon for any cause you could name. So, why do we need a ribbon to show we care? Why can't we just care? You don't need a ribbon for that.